and welcome to part 3 of our 2021 Iceland adventure. Last time, we journeyed from Húsavík all the way around Iceland's ring road, around East Iceland, all the way to Fjadrargljufur in the south, where we had a wicked gorge walk at the Fagradalsfjall Canyon. See what happens this time. Two things happened. We entered sort of days of really bad weather, which made seeing lots of the sites we had wanted to see in southeast Iceland simply not really viable. But at the same time, the volcano Fagradalsfjall had reawoken, and after a period of inactivity, it was off once again, and we so badly wanted to see it. So we basically changed our plans, and we hit the road, drove hours to escape the rain and make our way as quickly as we could back to the Reykjanes peninsula and trying to witness the Fagradalsfjall volcano.
We're shifting uphill because it's kicking off. We were here 9 days ago. During the day it was very nice to have a look around, but nothing was happening. But now it is well and truly alive and kicking, and we are very excited. So even from here, you can see maybe in the distance this tiny dot on the screen is probably a lava flow 100 meters wide.
We hit the road, drove all day, and managed to get back and go up to the Fagradalsfjall volcano for that evening, and it was an incredible spectacle. It's both Emily and I agree, it's probably one of the best things we've ever seen, and if you're ever yourselves in a situation where you can go and stand close to an active volcano, obviously safely, I highly recommend it. It was absolutely fantastic.
It's so hot. Oh.
It's crazy scenes here at the volcano. We're just a few meters away from this lava flow. The heat's unbearable. It's scorching. Just to prove we're actually here. Wow. This is
it's so hot.
Literally face melting.
Yeah.
Not in the School of Rock sense, but in the genuine.
Eyelashes don't exist anymore.
I'll see if I can get a bit closer, but literally things will melt.
God, it's really hot.
It's kicking off. It's getting hotter and hotter.
It's so hot.
Getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Oh!
That is so hot.
Everyone else is running away. Maybe it's time to leave. Oh! Crikey. Seriously, feels like your face is about to drop off.
So after the first period of activity seemed to die down, it suddenly really started to ramp up again.
We literally have a wall of lava advancing towards us. The noise is incredible. See it flying up down the hillside that way, it's amazing.
It was simply mesmerising watching these rivers of lava flowing down the hillside at really, unbelievable volumes and rates. And we just stayed there through the night and watched it for hours. And then in the small hours of the morning, things finally started to slow down, and it looked like this particular episode was coming to an end. But what an incredible night. an incredible night led us very nicely into an incredible start of the next day. So we're back at the Brim Kettle Surf Cauldron. Gonna have a go at coasteering. This is the last chance we leave Iceland the day after tomorrow. By chance we're back in this area, actually to see the volcano. And the conditions are okay, so we're gonna try and squeeze it in. So here we are, the Brim Kettle Surf Cauldron. There it is. Oh, and incidentally, very sweet. Certainly adds a different element to coasteering when you have to cross a lava field to get to the coast. It's pretty cool. Emily's sitting this one out today. Reckons it's a bit cold and we're a bit tired after being up at the volcano all night, so I think she's probably made a good call on that. Traversing this very crooked lava. Looks very similar to the fresh lava flows we've seen up at the volcano. So we were off. The coasteer at the surf cauldron had begun. So quite humble beginnings. I've chosen to start at quite a low-lying area. It's very nice. I do love getting washed down these narrow little gullies. You often find things like this, they're very fun. A little bit of swell. The place is just covered in this wild sort of red seaweed. It looked like something out of War of the Worlds. So just taking my time here, kind of making an assessment. Wanted to jump in, but it was also bad clarity and certainly not going to be very deep. I didn't want to sort of jump onto a boulder. So far so good, good little bit of fun. Lots of little pools, gullies, and a sort of tunnel now. Lovely. And we'll do another little jump. We're off into the next section. Enjoying getting lifted up and jostled around by the swell. Some areas now where the coastline is got a bit more elevation to it. But we must have changed an angle in the coastline. We're suddenly much more exposed to the swell here. And then I came upon this gully where it really was kicking off. So what else could I do but dive in and get amongst it? And that is why they call it the Surf Cauldron. The Surf Cauldron! Here we go! So this was great fun. Kind of a bit intimidating as the waves would sort of rear up on you. Just to wash up and plant myself on the ledge. before continuing once more out into the chaos. And you know it's a good coast steer when you end up wearing half of the environment on your head. That seaweed there. And I've spotted a good jump here. So this is another sort of tourist destination, and these people must have really wondered what on earth was going on. Some crazy guy just rocks up and jumps off a cliff right next to them. Out here into this roughness, enjoying just the right amount of swell really for my taste. Not gnarly, but enough to make it exciting. Way up once again.
So this is the Brim Kettle surf cauldron. From where the area gets its name, this one's got a little bit of deep water, so what comes next is obvious.
So there we go guys, a little known fact. The Brim Kettle surf cauldron itself is deep enough to jump into. Wonderful basalt landscape. Whoop. Nice little jump there. On we go. Wonderful colour to these rocks. Hey! You can kind of see the polygonal jointing that basalt is so well known for here. So questing through some more of these pools. So all these pools and hollows and stuff all occur at different levels, presumably made when the seas are much rougher. Here's a nice little pool. So the area is known for the surf cauldron in particular, but it's kind of the whole landscape is full of these little cauldrons and pools and gullies all linked together in this little network. It's a very cool little landscape. Just shows you don't need massively extensive, high cliffs to make a good coast steering route. After all, if you've got high cliffs when you're coast steering, you're not going to be sort of climbing them. They can obviously make a very impressive backdrop, but the landscape here was the top of these platforms maybe reaching 10 and in some cases maybe up to 15 meters, so that's perfectly adequate for creating a good coast steering landscape with some cool jumps and stuff. Case in point, we've got quite a big one here, the biggest one so far. Nice. contrast to the chaos of the ocean. And I was coming to near the end of the route now. I've gone quite a way, and I'd sensed there was a potential last big jump here. But as it was shallow, I wanted to do a smaller test jump first. So here we go. So that was okay. Happy to go for the top one. And here it is. Nice. Like many a good coasteering route, we'll save the best jump to last. And then it's merely a case of finding one's way in and up the cliff. Where Em was waiting for me.
That was a great success. Coasteering the Brim Kettle Surf Cauldron. Really nice little section of coastline. Lots of lovely features to explore on this basalt coastline. Some lovely little jumps. And warm water as well. So, really happy with that. Possibly the first coastal traverse of this area. Brilliant.
So that was coasteering and the Brim Kettle Surf Cauldron. And after travelling around all of Iceland, there's something slightly ironic that actually that wonderful coaster took place at a place I actually recce'd on the second day of our trip. If you remember from part one, we couldn't go coasteering at that time because the surf was massive, and we hadn't planned to be spending extra time in the Reykjanes Peninsula, but of course the volcano started erupting, and we felt it was absolutely worth changing our plans and heading back to Reykjanes Peninsula, and we're so glad we did. The volcano is incredible. After this brilliant coaster, we were back to the volcano to see it erupting once more. So we managed to get there a bit earlier in the day, and in contrast to the day before, we managed to see quite a lot of it in daylight before darkness finally fell. So we're back here at the volcano, right up looking at the actual crater, which we couldn't get to last night because the visibility, it was kind of cloudy. So here we are, witnessing the beast itself. What are your thoughts?
Amazing.
It's amazing. What an absolutely amazing way to finish our trip around the beautiful country of Iceland. it was my second visit to Iceland, and I still want to go back. There's so much more I want to see and do in Iceland, and who knows, maybe even get the chance to find some more coast steering. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.